Okay, so now we're gonna start with the modeling of the psVita. Okay, so we'll just make sure the 3D cursor is in the center with Shift C, and then we'll click here and start with a circle. Okay, and now, well, we just make sure it's the 8 vertices. We're gonna rotate it on X 90 degrees, then scale it down and just surround this circle where the buttons goes. Okay, and now, well, we just gotta make sure we do it on edit mode, because this is gonna be one piece. So okay, right now I just duplicated the object, but they're two separate objects. I want them to be only one. Okay, so I'll go to edit mode, and then I select it and duplicate. Okay, that's fine. And now with the camera, just around this, and now with the select button, the farther I rotate it, the more precision I'll get. Okay, and that's perfect. Okay, now all the scale, that's it, and then on X. Then duplicate the object and move it to the start position, to the start button, and now I'll place the 3D cursor here for the speakers and create a circle. This one is gonna be 6 vertices, so press F6, 6 vertices, scale it down, and again rotate on X 90 degrees. Okay, I'll scale it down. Shift D, X, Shift D, X. And now I'm gonna start filling out the objects in the faces. So here, grab 4 vertices and fill it up. Same here, and here. Oops, fly mode cam. Okay, now I'll select this area, duplicate. Okay, now again, fill face, and well, from now on, this is what we're gonna do for all the front part, because we want it to be one piece. Okay, so extrude the borders, now fill there, and here, there, here, this one too. Now, well, I'll just pull some vertices around. Let's extrude here too. Get this other face here. Okay. Now we'll position this one, pretty much all the ones to complete the border. So I'll just leave a space because I'll extrude out to get a nice loop all around the psVita. You'll see after I'm done with this. So this will be pretty much the same process. Okay, so here. So, well, you can speed up the YouTube here. If you don't want to see me filling up all the faces, just speed down there like twice. So I think you can speed up to twice as fast. Well, I've seen it in some videos. I'll make sure I know what to do. Okay, so I'll through these faces, move them on set, and well, place the points here. Okay. Okay, well, um, yeah. You know, it's fun because it's you gotta figure it out how to get nice, well, the best topology you can. But I mean, you don't have to really worry about it because it's hard surface. I mean, if you plan to bend or and whatever with the, I mean, like for example in animation, well, you gotta make sure your topology is right because you have to well, you have to make sure that the like the for example in a human the arms they'll move the right way, and I mean same with the animals or whatever organic shape. um, if you're gonna use animation, well, you have to make sure of your topology that it will work fine. But in here, since it's a PlayStation Vita and we won't be doing any animation um, of the um, of the PS Vita bending, you know, we'll just for our purposes this is fine. Just make sure, as always, it's always good to have quads and not triangles. Well, I mean triangles if you're going for video game, well, that's okay. But I mean just try to model in quads here, and well, let's just keep filling up these things. I hope I made my point there with those words. Sometimes it's just hard for me to talk and model. This is pretty much my first tutorial, so I hope you like it. And well, if you like my tutorials, well, then I wouldn't mind always tape what I do. So I show my modeling pipeline, the way I do things, well. But right now we'll keep working with the PS Vita. Okay, so now the top, F, okay, F, okay, here, okay. Now we're gonna apply a subsurface modifier, subdivision surface modifier, and view 2, and we'll probably render in 3 or 4 maybe. Let's set up optimal display so we don't have a mess in the background. Right now we have weird shapes, so let's select all and Control N to fix the normals. Okay, they're all facing now one direction. That's good. And okay, now that we have the subdivision surface, well, we can pull these objects and see the end result. Well, pulling all these vertices or vertex. Yeah. Okay, and oh, this process is not really, it's too slow. Oh man, it's just so late. I'm a bit tired, but really excited that, well, this is my first time going for a tutorial, and I'm really looking forward for people to like it. So if you like it, well, let me know. If not, let me know what should I improve other than my English skills? um, I don't know. I'm open for constructive feedback. It's always welcome. I mean, if this doesn't work well, next time I'll try better. Um, Even if it does, well, I try better next time. Either way, so you know, I'll be really thankful to hear your opinion about these tutorials. And if you got any tips or feedback, well, it's always welcome. So okay, I'm almost done here with this part. Um, okay, I'm just trying to make it look nice and continuous, so it doesn't look all messy and out of place. It's also good for presentation. Okay, there we go. There we go. This one too. I should add more edges, but really I like to keep it really low poly, because when I add a modifier, well, it gets really high poly. And well, I mean, just with the preview here, you can see where everything is gonna end up when you smooth. Or I mean, well, I mean, you don't have to apply the modifier if you're gonna be rendering here in Blender. So, but I mean, it's always good to not apply it until you decide your final render. Or I mean, you don't have to apply it if you're gonna render here in Blender. So those are advantages. Okay, now let's extrude here. And we're pretty much done with this part. Let's just fix a bit here. This part. Okay, let's pull it up. Same here. It's just okay. Now they're level. I'll just make a few tweaks here so it looks nice and even. Doesn't look all messy. Okay, that edge loop is working. So now let's apply the mirror modifier so we can model the other part. We're done with this half. Okay, so modifier mirror, and as you can see, well, it's out of place because we got our origin point right where we started modeling. So for this we could do two things: either place the 3D cursor in the middle with Shift C, or origin to geometry. Well, but first we place the 3D cursor, then let's set the origin to 3D cursor. Okay, it's still out of place because the orientation is not right. So another way to work around this, it's creating an empty, which that's, well, this is pretty much what my favorite thing to do. So okay, create an empty, and it was created in the center. So this will be my center for the geometry. So for every geometry I model, okay. And well, now we go to the object that we're modeling. Go to mirror, let's put it up, and mirror object. I'll select the center empty, and that will be the center. Okay. Okay, so now well, we're gonna fix this part, which is as you can see, trespasses, and we don't want that. We want to activate clipping, so this won't happen. Okay, now, well, we have to get rid of of this other part. We have to get rid of the camera and this button, which is only one, and it'll duplicate it as the other one. Let's save. Okay. Now apply the mirror so we can edit, and let's shut this hole. Okay, and still let's fill it up in quads. Fill. Okay, and now with the bottom part, let's get rid of this middle so we get only one hole, and let's select the edge loop, scale down, and let's just surround the border of the bottom. Okay, scale it here, get a round nice shape. Okay, so now we're done with this part. Only the black part. Now we're gonna jump into the other part, the buttons too, and so on. So I hope you enjoyed this.